Hi guys, it's Rachel. I hope you guys had a happy holiday season. I want this year to be more productive and focused on personal growth. So in order to do that, I decided to write some of my goals down on a whiteboard. I think it's really important to have your goals up in your face to remind you about what you're working towards. So here are my top 5 financial goals for 2021. Goal number 1, as basic as it sounds, is to build up an emergency fund, especially with what has happened this year. Many Americans are unable to pay for a $400 emergency, so I think it's really important to have this goal. A rule of thumb is to save 3 to 6 months of your expenses. It's really important and helpful if you budget and track your money, so you can estimate how much you should be saving per month. And personally, for me, I rounded up to about $700 a month, and I am working towards a 6-month emergency fund. So in total, I'm hopefully aiming to save $4,200. For this, I'll be using a high yield savings account, which is no longer that high anymore, sadly. Right now, I'm banking with Discover, which is giving me 0.5% in interest. And before the pandemic, I was actually getting over 1.5% in interest. There are still other banks that are offering more than 0.5%. However, I'm just a little too lazy to switch over my bank accounts right now because I just switched over to Discover. But I really do think that the 0.5% is still pretty decent because considering the other savings accounts around, they are only offering 0.05% in interest. So in order to see how I plan on saving all this money, stay tuned for my other goals. Goal number 2 is to get my real estate license. I want to aim to get it by this year, June. I thought this would be a cool experience to have, as well as gain some skills along the way, even if this is not something that I do for the rest of my life. And I thought this was a good idea because I do have someone to mentor me along the way. I've always been interested in homes and reading up on homes ever since I was like in middle school. So who knows where this will take me. I do want to try, and I think it's a great idea to expand my skills while I can. Goal number 3 is to diversify my income and gain other income sources other than my day job. So the 2 that I chose is YouTube and a blogging site called Medium. A big goal is to get monetized here on YouTube. I made some small short-term goals to get to my long-term goal of monetization. So hopefully one day I get to that 1,000 subscriber mark and 4,000 watch hours. I chose both of these sites because I've always doubted my writing and speaking capabilities. So basically, I want to turn up my weaknesses into strengths. Goal number 4 has to be building up my stock portfolio on Robinhood to $10,000 and producing an average of $20 in dividends per month. This has been a really big goal of mine for 2021. I already started investing about $300 into my portfolio a month. So if you guys are interested in this journey or want to learn more, please check out my stock series here on my YouTube channel. The big goal of having this portfolio is to work towards building my retirement. Goal number 5 is to end addictions. And before you guys think that I'm addicted to drinking, drugs, or smoking, that is not the case. I'm not addicted to any of those things, but many times addictions cannot waste your time when you could be making money or improving your skills, and sometimes it's costing you money to keep up with that addiction. So personally, for me, my addictions is using my phone. It's mainly for social media and playing games and excessive video watching. At one point during the pandemic, I saw that I was using my phone 11 hours a day, which is really bad and probably not healthy. It's probably bad for your mental and psychological health, as well as your eyes and everything else, so this really needs to change. Also, I hate to say this, but I'm really addicted to taking long naps. I still haven't learned my lesson. I feel worse when I wake up. So I've been coming up with ways to be more productive during the day. Some things include learning more about stocks, reading books on personal growth, and gardening, just to name a few. And I will be posting a video in about 2 to 3 weeks on how I will be actually spending my day and being more productive since school is coming back around the corner, so stay tuned for that. I hope some of these goals have inspired you to make some of your goals for 2021. I think a lot of people can relate to saving up for an emergency fund, investing or increasing your income. Also, other things to think about is saving for big purchases or even paying off debt. My goals are now out in the public, so no turning back. I'll be giving little updates throughout the year on how I'm doing, so let me know down in the comments some of your guys' goals for the year. Please like and subscribe, as it is a free way to help my channel. Thank you for all the support. Let's excel in life together.